I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, words of gallantly stream.
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we just have a mess of technical difficulties today. Hang on. Hang on. Good God. Hang on, hold on. I have no face. Let's figure this out. Ooh, it is a mess tonight. I apologize, guys. Rumble's not working. We gotta get this settled here. Am I there? I am. All right, camera's on. Check. Rumble is not cooperating today. I mean, sometimes it's delayed. Like when I click go live, YouTube's, right away, and then Rumble usually follows after. But it usually doesn't take this long to actually be live on Rumble. I'm kind of stumped on what to do. I'll see. I mean, when we, if you're new here, we do about like 20, 30 minutes here. Then we cut the feed on YouTube, go strictly to Rumble. When we do that transition, maybe I hate to do it, but I might just have to end the stream and then just do a new stream, if that's what it takes. Yeah, because I'm trying like on my end right now to figure it out, and it's just not cooperating. Yeah, so I'll probably have to do that. I hate to do that because then it's like a whole new feed you got to go to, a whole new stream. But I mean, Rumble's not perfect. It's not their fault. I mean, it's just a lot of a lot of programs don't support Rumble. I mean, if you're like, on PC, you got Streamlabs, you got all these other things that YouTube's integrated, with it. So you just click a button, boom. Same thing with like PS5 or Xbox. They have a built-in like Twitch app and YouTube, but never Rumble. I'm hoping more platforms utilize it. I mean, I don't see why not. They're a lot of people see them as like some right-winging YouTube. Which is fair because, I mean, they respect free speech and YouTube doesn't. So, people get banned, they move there. But they have a pretty big base of, gaming YouTubes and stuff like that, reaction videos. I heard Samsung's new TV or the new TVs coming out are going to have a integrated Rumble app, which is great. But I hope more do it. It's still fine. Like, you just got to, like, type in the information separately from YouTube, and then it sends it over to Rumble. And tonight, it's just not, it didn't get my signal, what I mean? It's the best way I can explain it. I sent it out, and YouTube's like, oh, he's going live. All right, so the feed up, and went to Rumble, but they didn't get the message. So I apologize to people watching on Rumble. We'll just when we swap over, when we do our break, I'll probably just have to simply end stream, and then you'll see me pop up on Rumble again because I try to do what I can to give Rumble more of my time. Twitter was down for a while tonight too. Really, I was having issues with YouTube earlier because I was trying to watch Trump's speech, and it was just I have pretty fast internet here. My TV's even connected to Ethernet, and it was struggling. Just like moving from web, I don't know if something's going on, man. We're being attacked. Hamas, man, they moved on to us, attacking our internet. So it's probably the FBI. Like that Trump guy, CAV, man, he's about to go live. Rumble needs to upgrade the servers again with all the new. Oh yeah. They I think it's like Crowder and some other people always complain about that. Kind of giving Rumble a hard time, but I mean, it's fair. I mean, look, Rumble's popping off. They signed a lot of big names. You got Crowder, Russell Brand, Dan Bongino, and everybody else does their show on here, even if they still do it on YouTube. Most of them are banned on YouTube anyway. But yeah, they're picking up a lot of traffic. I'm happy for them. But they got to do something about their servers. It's not the first time we've had an issue with trying to go live on Rumble. Yeah, now like my Rumble feed right now just completely froze. I can't even click on anything. So that's the story of Rumble tonight. We'll figure it out. But we are gonna go over we're not gonna go over too much of Trump's speech because it like just ended like 10 minutes ago, so I didn't really have time to snag some clips. There are a few clips we do have. We're gonna be talking about Kari Lake announcing for Senate. It's already getting a little spicy, you know, some trash talk going on. We have some election integrity stuff. We probably won't get to everything today. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream for a number of reasons. I think most of the time is going to be trying to figure out Rumble. We will be doing a CAV reacts to, I got a long list of recommendations. And like I said last stream, I don't want people to think I'm ignoring the recommendations. I do see them. I do write them down. So I will be doing at least one tonight. We'll figure it out as we go along. This is a technical difficulty stream. But we're figuring it out. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm like trying to mess with it behind the scenes, and I don't know like what I'm really doing here. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Yeah, I just can't. I can't figure it out. So we'll go through some of that. Don't sound like a broken record, but I promise to get Rumble up. We'll figure it out. What's up, Robert, by the way? How you doing, man? Good to see you. With freaking Busta Rhymes, he's still around. Holy crap! We'll absolutely have to get to that one. That is not a duo I expected. Freaking Busta Rhymes. All these old rappers, man, coming out of the woodwork. All that Tupac stuff going on now. Finding the Killer and all that. That stuff's crazy. I did want to talk about this at least squeeze this in before we do the Rumble move. Trump's not the only person to say this. Trump predicts DeSantis will soon drop out of the race. Steve Cortez, which was a big, it was a spokesperson, I believe, in his campaign. He was a big MAGA guy, worked for Trump, big on Steve Bannon and all that. He started to, it's not even like he started to, it wasn't like it was just like literally out of nowhere. He's all MAGA, all for Trump, and then all of a sudden he's just like, yes, screw Trump, he's not going to win. Went for DeSantis, and now he left the DeSantis campaign. Their funding is way down. Nikki Haley has more money than they do right now. It's not looking good. There's also rumors of DeSantis maybe trying to go for the Senate slot in Florida. Which is a possibility. I mean, like, he's not going to win. And personally, if I was him and I'm like, all right, this is tanking, do I just give up and then just go home? Or do I at least try for something else? I would just get out and go for the Senate race. New rap sucks is why all the OGs are coming. Like, yeah, it does. That is true. There's only like very certain rap artists to listen to, and not even really. Or in the hip hop side. R&B a little bit. Yeah, right? They don't make them like they used to. President Trump has proven repeatedly that he knows how to hammer his political opponents where the attacks will land most efficiently. And Tuesday, he strongly predicted that one of their opponents, Ron DeSantis, may soon be dropping out. President proclaimed on Truth, Ron DeSanctimonious has the poll numbers of a wounded bird falling from the sky. I am up on him 57 points and going higher. It is true. Trump is leading DeSantis by dozens of points in national GOP polls. Key states like New Hampshire, Iowa, and Ohio. Republican primary tracker revealed that the president had held 61% on the GOP voters. DeSantis held 12, only 12. President continued, he has proven to be a terrible and inept candidate who even fought Social Security Medicaid and will soon be out of money, dropping out of the race. He just ran a horrible campaign, DeSantis. I mean, you can say, look, I like him for governor and this and that. Like, I get all that. But it was a horrid campaign. One of the worst I've ever seen, honestly. Sorry, just double checking to see if we're on Rumble. We're still not on Rumble. National poll, Trump 45, 45, Biden 35, DeSantis 37, Biden 34. That's the first poll I've seen DeSantis beating Biden with. But Trump by 10, him by 3. This is the poll that they didn't want to release. Trump 60, DeSantis 15. Is this the ABC poll they're talking about? This turns out to be true. Trump will be proven right again. Yep, he is pretty right on the predictions. He has often said we will not play prevent defense when it comes to fighting for the Republican primary nomination. We will not play prevent and defense, he stated in New Hampshire earlier. In other words, President Trump is in it to win it. Governor DeSantis clearly does not have the momentum beyond him to support his campaign. Trump continues to gain in the polls. Spokesperson for DeSantis Super PAC Never Back Down, Steve Ortiz, has stepped down from it. So he was a spokesperson, stepped down from his 2024 campaign, having only been with them for a few months. President Trump triumphantly concluded on Truth Social after single-handedly gotten him elected governor with no thanks or glory. It has been a beautiful thing to watch. Good luck, Ron. It's like you kind of just like run out of breath for a while. It's DeSantis isn't going to win. None of them are going to win. It was a bad decision. Like every time I said like, oh, Ron shouldn't run, it's like everyone got so offended. Like, what do you mean he can't run? He should be allowed to run if he wants to run. I said he can run. I just said it's a bad idea because he's going to run and he's going to get demolished by Trump. Whether it's not even, it's regardless of how pro Trump I am. I'm like he will get destroyed. At first, I kind of changed my opinion a little bit, but at first it was like, look, I was like, I like Ron. I want him to run in 2028. That's why I don't want him to run now, because he is going to destroy his chances if he runs now. And that's what I said. I didn't say he's shut in or he's not allowed. Obviously, he's allowed. I said if he gets into this race, he's going to be eaten alive by Trump. And we've seen it from January on. He's just going down, down, down. And when he announced in May, usually people get a little bump and a little announcement bump. Every candidate got it a little bit. A little bump in the polls when you announce. It didn't happen with DeSantis. He's been on a steady decline ever since he announced. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And at first, I'm like, look, I think he could be the future of this. He has he could be the guy to carry the mantle. He could be he could be the next. That's what everybody said. Everybody said it. Could be the next Trump. When Trump's gone, it could be his time. And some people say like, oh, he's always been a fraud. He's always been a rhino. All this stuff. I don't know if that's true. Either he always has been, and now he's shown his true colors, or he just got in with the wrong people and taking all the wrong advice, and they're just screwing him up. I don't know. Political career is toast. Yeah, it's because he's not going to have MAGA to push him over that finish line. It was like, oh, MAGA, that's just a few cult members, like 20 of you. It's tens of millions of votes that you're not going to get now. He really screwed himself. And you hate to see it. Ron DeSantis has 2 weeks left. President Trump releasing damning statement Monday. Jeff Rose's kiss of death countdown now 14 days. It is rumored that DeSantis, due to his many troubles, will drop out of the race. This is another person saying it. Will drop out of the race for president to challenge Senator Rick Scott for the Senate seat in Florida. Never Back Down strategist Jeff Rowe, while begging donors with urgency in his voice, even gave DeSantis 60 days to beat Trump. He failed long ago, and now just 2 weeks remain. Yeah, I think they took the hype of DeSantis like back. God, it was probably, I would say, January, December, maybe. maybe a little before that when DeSantis was like at the highest. He was actually tied with Trump in some polls. Like at that time when, we started talking about, who's going to be the nominee, talking with a buddy of mine, he was like, could DeSantis possibly beat Trump? And at the time I did say yes. I'm like, he's only within a few points. It's very possible. But then, Trump announces his in November. Then, months later, freaking DeSantis finally announces. But the decline started in January, going down, 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 down. And at the time, my personal approval rating for Ron was at its highest. And I said, if he runs, he's gonna screw himself. He shouldn't do it. And it turns out I was right. Oh yeah, check yogurt. I always call him that from that one video. He's running for president. Wasn't he born not in Turkey? Okay, I was just gonna say I know he's not a U.S. citizen. Or I mean, he's not a born. Chunky yogurt. Yeah, that's what, like when he announced that, I'm just like, I thought it was a parody account. I actually had to click on the account and I'm scrolling through. I'm like, this isn't real. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, that's his real account. He actually is. He can't be that dumb, can he? The dude does politics for a living. He has his own channel on Samsung. Is this just like a... I was going to say maybe this is like a big, like, prank type YouTube stunt thing, but I don't think he's not funny enough to do that. Yeah, we're going to look at that in a second. Yeah, so that's the big rumor going around right now. There's a couple people already saying it, that Ron's going to drop out and try to take Rick Scott's seat, or challenge him, rather, for the Florida Senate. Could he win? I don't know. Possibly. Hey, Scarlett. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's everybody doing? But yeah, I mean, why not at this point? Why not drop out? I don't know why. Yeah, and people were like, oh, you're acting like Trump's like king, like everybody drop out and worship him. It's not about that. It's like they literally, they can't win. We don't even need to look at the polls to see that. You're not going to beat Trump. It's not going to happen. It would be different if Trump was running for the first time ever, then anything could happen. It's like, all right, he's a fresh candidate. Polls are all over the place with fresh candidates. Trump is Trump. Everybody and their mother knows everything they possibly need to know about Trump. The majority of people, the overwhelming vast majority of people already made their mind up against Trump. So when you see 61% in the polls for Trump, that's very little of that's going to change. And you got people polling less than 1%, like the Burquam guy, whatever the hell you say his name. Chris Christie's like at what, 2%, 3%? He's not going to win. So what is he doing? He's trying to get a couple of viral clicks by calling Trump Donald Duck, which was the corniest, cringiest thing I ever heard of. Especially his face after. I'm like, dude, you just, God, get off the stage after a joke like that. That was horrible. That was like his big moment. You could see it in his face, too. I got him. He's Donald Duck, not Donald Trump. I'm like, you can't do the name calling. Come on. You can't be funny. I know you're trying to be funny and clever. Oh, here we go. Chunky yogurt, the most important election of our lifetime. We need a new candidate. Well, it's not going to be you, buddy. What's he going to do with the money that he's donating, or that people are donating. Is he going to have to give that back? Like, how's that work? Biden is 13 points lower than when he, Biden is 13 points lower than when he barely beat Trump in the Electoral College. Biden is 24 points behind Trump on the economy, the most important issue. He's right. Biden is currently trailing Trump when he has to win the popular vote by 5 points to win the Electoral College. I mean, he is right about everything. Biden is getting creamed in the polls. Like he's not wrong. Time off for mothers, higher wages, affordable health. It's all like about like free things. So if you guys want to donate to a campaign that's literally going to go nowhere, was it like seriously? What's he going to do with the money? Isn't there some kind of like? There's got to be some kind of law or something. He's got to get in trouble for that. Fraud, maybe. Yeah, it's another Democrat. He already tried to run for what was it? Something. It wasn't Senate. It was something like that, and it embarrassingly got destroyed. It was horrible. You know, the YouTube influencers and whatnot, they don't have a great track record for running for local office. Yeah, city council. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know why he's still around, Scarlett, but he is. Somebody watches him out there. He likes to scream a lot. Like even if like I agree with someone, like if they're constantly like shouting, like I love Alex Jones. He's amazing. I share his clips all the time, but I can't really watch his show. It's a little too loud, you know. But that's how Chunky Yogurt is. But see, with Alex, he's right. He's passionate. Chunky Yogurt's just angry. There's a big difference. Always shouting, always mad at everything. He was on with Dennis Prager, who's like the softest spoken guy out there, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs. Bro, chill. RFK went independent. Too bad he is still anti-2A and yes. Yeah, we're gonna play a clip or two from him because I'm getting so tired of like conservatives so desperate for a hero that they're like latching onto everybody and anybody. Always sharing RFK's speeches around, his clips, having him on for interviews. I'm like, you guys are forgetting he's a lefty at heart. Some of the crazy stuff he said about like climate change and stuff is nuts. Confiscating guns. People should be arrested if they're not, taking care of the environment and all this stuff. Like, why are you guys sharing all of his clips and cheering him on and patting him on the back? He's not your friend. He is not your friend. He just recently said that we do need to crack down on the border. I don't know if it's because he sees that Republicans and a good amount of Democrats want it secured.
Do you still?
Here you go. This is what I want to say. We'll see this before we head over. Oops. Ignore that.
About it. All right, I'll ask you. Do you still, do you still believe the NRA is a terror group?
I support the Second Amendment like I do all the amendments to the Constitution, and I'm not going to take
I didn't ask you if you support the Second Amendment. You called in 2018, you said Parkland students are right. The NRA is a terror group. Do you believe that?
I don't consider the NRA a terror group.
Do you regret tweeting that in 2018?
Well, I don't recall tweeting it in 2018, but if I did, as I said, Sean, I don't consider them a terror group, and I support the Second Amendment.
Do you regret endorsing Al Gore, John Kerry, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Bernie Sanders over the years?
I don't recall endorsing Bernie Sanders. I like Bernie Sanders. I voted for Barack Obama. I don't regret that. I don't.
There you go. It's because he's going independent now. He knows he needs to get some Republican voters. He needs some voters who are, you know, maybe not necessarily Republican, but maybe they lean right on certain issues. You know, the good constitutional Democrats that really don't exist anymore, but there are a few out there. You know, I know some personally who are, you know, they're Democrats or registered Democrats, but they're more of the classic liberal, believe in the Constitution, free speech, Second Amendment. He knows he needs to appeal to them, so he can't be too lefty, you know. Those super far lefty voters are not going to go for him. He knows that. He gets that. So, because you just reminded me by posting that, Scarlett. Rumble's still down. I don't know why. So, somebody's gargling. I didn't want to say it, Robert, but it's. I don't think it's being mean. It's just like I don't think there's going to be a lot of people that want to listen to that. No offense, you know. Look, optics matter. Look at Biden. Weak. No one wants to hear him speak because he can hardly speak. He's a nice, strong leader. Rumble is just acting. It's acting the fool tonight. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just gonna restart the stream on Rumble. So we're, you know, for anyone who doesn't freak with around here, we usually end the stream around 20-30 minutes, and we go over exclusively to Rumble. The Rumble stream is not cooperating tonight, so that stream is kaput. We're gonna end it. We're gonna kill it. Wait, hang on. Hold on. Hang on. Hold on. Hang on. Hold on. Wait. Ho. Give me a moment. I think I am on Rumble. Looks good on Rover. I can see you too. Okay, so it must have been their servers, not on my end. Because I think it literally just popped up on Rumble. Because I've been checking all night. All right, well. I feel bad for the people watching on Rumble. You guys got like a good 30 minutes of my intro screen rather than the actual stream. So we'll figure that out. I'll, you know, afterwards I'll try to slice and dice the thing up. So yeah, we're going to head over to Rumble. Appreciate everybody watching on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Helps a lot, tremendously. Go follow me on X and Truth, Instagram, Patriotic_CAV. Links are in the description below, no matter where you're watching. Oh my God, something's happening to my chest, excuse me. And we are going to head over to Rumble. See you guys there. Good night, YouTube.
This lion, he's the king of the jungle. Huge mane out there. He's so big. He's so hot. Now, the little lion cubs, they start messing with him. Biting his tail, biting his ears. He doesn't do anything. The lioness, she starts messing with him. Coming over, making trouble. Still, nothing. Now, the other animals, they notice this, and they start to move in. The jackals, hyenas, they're barking at him, laughing at him. They nip his toes and eat the food that's in his domain. They do this, and they get closer and closer and bolder, till one day, that lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody, runs like the wind, eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is.
All right.